You're welcome to the Friday edition of Dominion Sport right here on Dominion Television. And let me welcome you to an exciting edition of the show this wonderful morning. And trust me, you definitely know we're going to be starting off from the local stories as we have the MPFL match day live in action this wonderful weekend. Also, let me inform you, there's going to be mouth-watering entertainment this weekend as Arsenal are going to take on Chelsea. It's the London derby, one to look forward to. One is chasing the European ticket, another one definitely wants to put the hand on the title since 2003-2004 season. Also, let me inform you, we got updates from Cristiano Ronaldo as he's set to take over 25% of his stake in a Spanish side club. All this and more on the show this wonderful morning. I am Paul Abe Toluwanemi, and like I said yesterday, we have some fans who are going to join us, a Chelsea fan and also an Arsenal fan who are going to join us this morning to do battle ahead of the kickoff game on Sunday. I'm not alone in the studio. I have the expert analyst himself, Sam Nuruddin Alimi, joining me this wonderful morning. Top of the morning to you, my brother, and how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Good morning to good morning, Nigeria. It's nice to be back here again. The week was exciting for me.
Yeah.
Loads of action. There was action on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The Champions League sides, we've gotten to the last round of last 16 games now.
16,
so
yeah.
It's exciting. We are going to get the draw later today. It's the weekend. We know it's the business end of the weekend for the White Paper Boys, and as well as all sports-loving fans. So it's just exciting, and I'm excited to be right here.
Now, beautiful. Before we talk about some key fixtures to look forward to, there's also an exciting story from the camp of Remo Stars. We're going to talk about that, but let's look at what is set for us in action on Saturday as Bendel Insurance, Kennedy Boboye's side take on the babies of the league. I'm talking about Ikorodu City. Anyway, that was the statement from last season, but they look like, who are going to contend for the title this season. There you have it on the screen. It's going to be Bendel Insurance taking on Ikorodu City. One game to look forward to on a Saturday like this.
Yes, it's going to be an exciting one. Bendel Insurance, they are one of the high flyers right now in the league. And for Ikorodu City, the high flyers as well, top of the league, before Remo Stars got before Rivers United got the victory on Wednesday against Barao FC. So for Ikorodu City, they've shown that they can get the points away. We complained about that on the earlier part of the season, but they've shown they can get the points away from them. They got maximum points against Eyimba. They were not able to replicate that form at home last weekend, but this is a chance for them again to get maximum points, or at least a point away from them. But it's not going to be an easy one because Bendel Insurance, we know what they've shown, and they've shown their commitment, even though I think right now, they might not be able to get the continental ticket they are chasing, but for now, their league status is well confirmed, and they will look to extend their lead and push themselves higher up from the rest of the chasing pack.
If there was one job Kennedy Boboye was asked to do, was to take them off relegation. He has done that perfectly. And I don't know, you mentioned, you said something saying it doesn't look like they're going to chase the ticket this season. Why? Let me ask you why.
They would want to chase that, but for me, I think the teams that would qualify for the continent have already separated themselves from there is 5 points between 5th position right now and 6th, 7th, 8th that are very closely knitted. The 6th to 7th position are separated between 2 or 1 point, but for the chasing pack, they have 1 point. From top of the table, Rivers United have 45 points, Ikorodu City have 44. The other teams have 43, Rangers have 43. So for me, there's a disparity now between those teams. Mathematically, it's still possible, but with the way things are, those teams are ahead too. I don't see them dropping points because they want to maintain status quo and clinch their tickets before the end of the season. There are 5 teams competing for 3 spots. So for Bendel Insurance, they picked up maybe a little bit late for them in the season, but for their league status next season, that is well confirmed, and I see them finishing well ahead on the top of the log by the end of the season.
For you, this game, are we picking up all to the point?
I don't see any winner here.
Okay.
Because Ikorodu City are exciting. Like I said, they showed they can do their stuff away from home against Eyimba in Aba, right there in Aba. They couldn't get it over the weekend, but away from home, I see them being a turn in the side for Bendel Insurance, and probably Bendel Insurance would win or a draw. I'll favor a draw, but it's all to lose for Bendel Insurance.
It's all to lose for Bendel Insurance, and let's see if the victory can definitely go down to Ikorodu City. Let's look at other fixtures happening right there. It's going to be exciting on Sunday. Academy Warriors are going to take on Abia Warriors. Barao against Plateau. This game also a key game for both teams. Bayelsa United against Rivers United. What's your prediction for this game quickly?
Rivers United will get a draw from the game.
A draw?
Yes.
Not a win?
Least not necessarily a win, because Bayelsa United look like a different side now. They were able to get a point in Lagos last weekend, and I think the momentum will be on that side right now. And for Rivers United, I think they've played loads of games, and fatigue can play a part in this game. So
agree.
Rivers United are a very good side, table toppers, look like they will likely win the league. So I'm tipping them to get at least a draw from the game.
Enyimba against Kun Khalifa, you know, how do you look at this game set up for both teams? You look at Kun Khalifa still trying to escape relegation. Is that still possible for them?
I don't think it's possible for them. They turn things around too late for themselves. And for Enyimba, I think they are picking it up right now. Yes, they've not been able to get victory the last 3 games, but this time around against Kun Khalifa, they should get maximum points. But we don't know the Kun Khalifa side that will turn out on the day. They might do things like they did against Shooting Stars, probably in their last game against I've forgotten the game they played. I think they were able to get 1 point over the game. So for Enyimba, this is a must-win game for them, and Kun Khalifa should not be a side that will be a thorn in their flesh. So Enyimba should get the point. Judging by their performances from the past weekend, they were able to get a point away at Rivers United, even though there were controversial circumstances surrounding the 1 point they snatched. But I think they should be able to.
Okay, beautiful. Rangers International against Nasarawa United, 1 game we need to look forward to also.
This is the match of the weekend for me in the NPFL, and if you're a fan of football, this is one of the games you should look forward to. Because Nasarawa United chasing continental ticket. Yes, they're 2 or 3 points adrift to the top of the table, but I don't see them, because of what happened to them over a fortnight. They drop points at home, they drop points away. Against sides, I think they should get maximum. But if you want to be at the summit of the league, United only ahead of them by 2 and 1 points respectively. So Rangers International and Rivers United, loads of fireworks in the game.
Both teams Shooting Stars are back at the Lakon Salami Stadium. It's gonna be an exciting time to look forward to that one. And in this picture, I saw Ahmed Musa being part of the training. So definitely, maybe it's gonna be part of this game for Kano Pillars. Remember, one team is still looking like a team who's chasing a continental title, and also for Kano Pillars.
This is going to be a very big game. It's a traditional game in the league. When Shooting Stars go to Kano State to play them, you see the fans troop out for both sides. And the last time that happened this season, that led to reduction of points for Kano Pillars because of their fan behavior in the game. They stopped the game at the end of the day, and it made them deduct 3 points and 3 goals for them and got a fine for the club. We don't want to see that again. For Shooting Stars, they are back at home. They have their fans with them. Last time out in Abeokuta against Warri Wolves, they were able to do it away from home. They had some fans travel with them, but this time they had the full complement of their fans. And this last season, Shooting Stars got a 1-0 victory over Kano Pillars. And I expect Shooting Stars to be stronger than them if they want to stay afloat or stay amongst the
big dogs.
Shehu
Abdullahi,
all
the key players.
They need all the key players to prosecute the game for them. So I expect a very beautiful game as well. But for Shooting Stars, this is a chance for them to get maximum points ahead of their outstanding game against Rivers United and in front of their fans. I think that would serve as a morale booster for them. And not to underrate the Kano Pillar fans as well. They troop into the stadium, and you will be shocked to see their numbers.
The numbers, come on. And we have them in the city of Ibadan.
I've witnessed their troop into the stadium before, and I think that's going to happen again on Sunday. They want to see their stars. We see how they support Kano Pillar is also a traditional
a revenue boost for Shooting
yes,
Stars, definitely.
They'll be looking at and very good one for the team. They don't have to go to Abeokuta to prosecute the games. They get the money from ticket sales. And for the movement of the club. So it's going to be a good game. For Awero and his side, convert your chances. That has always been beginning. And we are yet to see the side is going to put up, because it seems to chop and change at different times of the season for him. So any player that any of the set of players that he puts on the pitch on Sunday, I think they should get the maximum point. And it's going to be a beautiful football game.
All right, it's going to be a beautiful football game to look forward to this weekend. And remember, Shooting Stars are going to welcome Kano Pillars at the Lakon Salami Stadium. So make sure you're rooting for your clubs in the NPFL this season. All right, let's move away from that. Let's take stories coming from the defending champions camp. Remo Stars, as defending champions, Remo Stars have appointed Usman Abdullahi as their new technical advisor. With 11 matches left this season, the team currently sitting in relegation zone on 27 points. A massive challenge lies ahead for Abdullahi. He faces a true hurricane task to turn things around, revive the campaign, and steer the champions away from relegation danger. The question is, can the man spark a late season revival for the Sky Blue Stars? Let me inform you that Abdullahi's record in most recent spell was with Kano Pillars, where he had 28 games, 11 wins, 5 draws, and 12 losses. Like I said, can the man spark the late season revival for Remo Stars?
I think that's a big question, but when the news broke out, I'm confused. What about the head coach?
Honestly, you know, I was about asking because when I saw the story, I'm like, so what's happening in Nigeria's system?
I would like to be in the backroom staff or speak to someone or get more information to make them shed light on this. Because when you have an head coach still with the club, no news about his departure or his extension of contract, or
and you brought in a new technical advisor.
A technical advisor. Who is in charge of the team now? Who is the one?
So now, are you saying this has been the major problem why they have been sinking deep? This is the management problem.
Yes, it's coming to fore right now. That shows that the head coach that we all know about, the man that won the league for them last season, has not been in charge of the club. It's not been administering training. It's not been the one bringing out the tactics board, selecting players and all, and in charge of transfers. And late into the season, if this had gone for this long, why come out now and bring a new man this close to the end of the season when things seem to have sunk in the sea for them? So he's done it before with Kano Pillars. Yes, he has a fair record in the league, but is he going to be able to instill that discipline and that turnaround that will propel them out of the relegation battle? That's a very big question, and he has a huge task over. I don't want to be in his shoes right now.
Come on. We just wish that we can, and definitely we'll find a way to get that on Monday if we can get, you know, one of the management staff from Remo Stars to answer some few questions, because, you know, we want the very best for the MPFL League. So there's some certain news that needs to break out properly, because in senior clans, you know, you don't see such reports. We definitely know that this management needs to leave.
Yeah, someone has to step aside for. So if there's a rift between Ogumodede and the board, or there's something going on in the back room that we don't understand, they should come to the fore and announce to us properly, not just bring in this. And even for the welfare of the players, who is in charge? Who is calling the shots? Who is administering tactics? Who is talking to the backroom staff and saying, okay, this is how we go about games, this is how we do, this is what we want to do in our training? Who is the man at the helm of affairs for them? That's a very big question Remo Stars have to answer. Has Ogumodede been shifted up the hierarchy, or has he been pushed aside? Is the new man in charge of just the football club, or just the 11 games till the end of the season, or he have other things to answer for us? So lots of questions from his appointment, but for Remo Stars, I don't still see them getting out of the relegation zone. They've let it too late to address the issues they have. They've not won a game in about 8 or 9 fixtures. That's so poor for a team that won. It's not good anywhere for your team not to win. It's not good anywhere for your team not to win. You have picked up just 2 points in the last 9. Out of possible 27 points, you have 2 points. You lost 25 points. You need to start winning games now, and it's not looking good for them. They have Kano Pillars to contend with. They have Kwara United to contend with, and most of other teams that are also trying to beat the drop. So it's not a miracle. It's not going to happen overnight, and I think they left it too late, and it's going to cost them their league status by the end of the season. It's
just 11 games to go for the defending champions to escape relegation. The question remains, can Abdullahi take them out of relegation? You talk about some managers who can do that in the Premier League, Shandaish and the likes, can take you out of relegation. And also in the MPFL, you can look at the likes of Binga, Ogumbote. You can look at the likes of Kennedy Boboye, take them out of relegation. But the question remains, can Abdullahi take the defending champions, Remo Stars, out of relegation? Why not drop that in the comment section and let's know your opinion. Remember, like I said, we're trying to bring the fans closer to the game and also take the game closer to the fans. It's time to talk about the Premier League. This wonderful weekend's actions are set to take place. But before that, let me inform you that we have the Arsenal fan and also the Chelsea.
On the side of Chelsea, they've lost about 4 or 5 games to them right now, if I'm being right. This season alone, they've lost 3 games to Chelsea, 2 in the Carabao Cup and 1 in the league. And for Arsenal, they don't have a chance to slip up anymore. They've dropped points against Wolves, they've dropped against United, they've dropped against Brentford, and they have City breathing at their neck. If they drop any other points right now, they have Man City. If Man City actually win the game in hand they have right now, it's just 2 points. And if Arsenal slip up again,
it's worry time.
It's worry time for them. It's actually worrying times for them right now. They need the help of other teams to try and drop points from Manchester